This is J30, a short spine Pachynoid, possibly crossed with Psychonaut. It's much bluer than Psychonaut as a general rule. It stays quite blue all the time, whereas Psychonaut, you can see here, is blue on top, but it goes green towards the bottom. It's a cold, foggy morning, but the sun is finally breaking through. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, there are lots more flowers out today. And because of this dull day, all yesterday's flowers are still out, and we'll have a whole lot more lasting a couple more days because of the rain today. And over this side, what used to be a Serentia, little orange one, yellow, around here, and then over here, white Trichocereus flowering. The scent is just incredible. And then over this side, we've got the Oreocereus hybrid flowering. And then all these reds. And some day flowering yellows that aren't quite out. And then over the back, on the channel bank, we've got the whites. So this is at night, and it's San Pedro. We're out and it's about 10 o'clock at night. This is when they're at their best. This is a 360-degree view. This is Pharaoh Cactus Potsii. Hi guys, it's late in the afternoon and the Pharaoh Cactus rectospinus, well, you can see these ones here have almost finished flowering. There's a couple of buds left, and up there they're just closed up, and here these ones are still open and they have a beautiful big flower. If I reach in here, this is how big those flowers are. They're about 3 to 4 inches across. And you can see there's other ones way down here flowering.
Finally got some larger stocking plant sales. So if you've been looking for some larger plants for landscaping, we've just got another little area at the back here of plant sales. Nice big cleistro there. So we're open 7 days a week, and we're located up in northern Victoria on the Murray. And then this is a little glimpse of what we've always had. Out in the Cactuși trail today. And just doing a bit of work, noticed that we've got the first flower of the year on the Serentia cross to Shekii hybrid. It's a Cactuși hybrid. Now this flower is about 2 weeks earlier than last year's flowering season. No other flowers out yet, but it looks like we might start to see some flowers coming out in the Cactuși region now.
Good morning everybody. This is a Trichocereus called WK, which as far as I know came from fields or the botanical gardens in Melbourne originally. So it's flowering this morning, and you can see the beautiful pink back petals on it, and a little blush on the outside facing, that little blush there. Very beautiful plant. And it gets really big and fat when it's growing, where it gets lots of water. And there are a few other things flowering. These are just another flowering. We had a bit of rain last night, about 10 millimeters. And you can see there's a blush of flowers around. Another one over here with a beautiful flower. And then some of the cereuses are flowering. Some have only got a few flowers, and then just like this one up here, this little Serentia here is flowering, so nice little reddish cerise flowers. And then this is the sort of thing you get here with the cerise flowers just lining up. It's only coincidental. And you can see the fruit starting to form for the jam in the future, the Peruvian apple jam. And I'll just show you one more colour. Here's a little one of Joyland Sutherland's. It's a nice little flower, little Serentia labivia hybrid. And then over here is some of Cactus Country's hybrids. And we'll finish with this beautiful little yellow Serentia. Okay everyone, it's early morning and a lot of these plants, they aren't open properly or they're just closing from the last 2 days, and it's one of those days where you just go wow. So this is a new yellow with a huge flower on it and a red, and if I just point out there you can see all the colour. These will open up later. These are just starting to open now. You can see all that colour in there. And then here, we've got a multicoloured Echinopsis. You can see the light coming through there from the early morning. And this is our orange trail, which is really only starting to come to its best this year. A lot of things are flowering for the first time. It's just a huge mass of white. It's a plant that's been out for a few days. And then here we've got propagating tent. And then lots more flowers. You can see the big white ones all flowering out through here. Like they say in the ads, and there's more. I think we'll just end by walking in here. We'll end on a splash of white and this massive plant over here. It's red here, and then yes, this huge mass of colour, and there's more around there. Good morning folks, opening time I guess, and the sun has just come out shining through the fog onto the cacti here at Cactus Country. It's going to be a really nice day by the look of it at the moment.
Hey guys, I'm in Cuba at the moment, in Varadero, and I've just found this beautiful cereus. It's got quite a nice blue tinge. You can see the main arm in the center has got a bit of a spiral. We don't have anything quite like this at home. It's quite fascinating, and I just noticed one of the arms has a bit more hair than the others. Give you a bit of a better look. Anyone know exactly what this is? I was thinking maybe spiral cereus, but they're not all spiraled, so I'm not quite sure. Beautiful plant though.
Good morning, everybody. This is the wedding veil plant, and as you can see, I'm just looking over the fence because the sun's shining on this side, but you can see that the plant is, well, it's not really a great looking plant, but it's nice and green when it's not being frosted a little bit. But this is the flower, and it's called the wedding veil plant because it has these beautiful white branches with little white flowers all over them when it's flowering. And if I zoom in here, you'll be able to see that they're just starting to open up. So that's the wedding veil plant. It's a furcrea.
I'm just going to get a couple of small ones out first. I'm trying to get this big one here out. So yeah, I've just got to clear a few plants out of the way to get in there. And so you want to have plenty of room to move around, because if you have to step quickly in a direction, you don't want to be blocked and fall over. So let me take this one out. Sometimes you can get some nice cuttings out of this process too, where you get like 2 in 1. Now that I've got a bit more room, and this one here is a bit over 2 meters tall, it's going to be very heavy. And here we go. Alright, so I've cut it most of the way through. Now if I can get in here, you can sort of wobble it a bit. Woo! That's him.
Garden is getting a very good drink today. We've had around 10 mil.